What's happening, guys? This is Peter Ford back with another voiceover, and today we take our first official sneak peek at Marvel's Spider-Man 2. A new Gamerverse comic book has been released, along with PlayStation's announcement that this is officially the prequel story to the upcoming game. For those of you who do not own this comic, I have fashioned a quick overview of the story in this video. Obviously, this video will contain spoilers, so proceed at your own volition. The comic begins with Jonah Jameson conducting a podcast with Mary Jane Watson as the guest. Since the events of Spider-Man PS4, MJ has written a book titled A Journey into War-Torn Sincaria. Jameson mocks the low sales record of MJ's new book, commenting that the story is too depressing to read. MJ tells Jameson that she does not care about the sales and that she is doing this to raise awareness to the armed conflict in Sincaria. Just as MJ is about to lose her patience with Jameson in response to his constant condescending remarks about the book, Peter and Miles, in their Spider-Man identity, crash into the podcast studio while being attacked by a new supervillain by the name of Tarantula. Peter and Miles defeat Tarantula, and the comic fast forwards to Peter having a barbecue with MJ back in Queens. It is revealed here that Peter has been trying to get a teacher certificate, which has not left him much time for paid work. Peter is struggling to pay back Aunt May's loan to keep the fee center running as well. Miles joins the barbecue and tells Peter and MJ about how he has been having trouble with deciding on what he should major in college. He always had a passion in science, but lately he has been thinking about becoming a musician. Miles also introduces some potential upgrade ideas for Peter's lure gadget. This is the gadget that Peter gives to MJ so that she can distract the demons in Marvel Spider-Man PS4. More specifically, Miles is trying to include offensive capabilities to the lure gadget. MJ and Peter join Miles on his trip to the electronics store to pick up some necessary parts for this upgrade. At the electronics store, the trio runs into some high-tech burglars who have invisibility power. They claim to have magical abilities, but Peter and Miles are able to take them down without much difficulty. Peter and Miles head to the police station to report the invisible thugs, but when the police arrive at the scene, they are gone. While Peter and Miles try to locate them again, their conversation includes a Sandman Easter Egg when Peter mentions that he once knew a guy who could turn into sand, in response to Miles when he asks Peter if he really believes that the invisible thugs are magical. Not long after that, Miles gets a notification on his friendly neighborhood app that there has been suspicious activity at a nearby jewelry store. Peter and Miles successfully apprehend the invisible thugs again, and it turns out that they are using cloaking tech once used by the Tinkerer in the PS5 Miles Morales game. With MJ's help, Peter and Miles are able to extract some valuable information from these thugs. Apparently, the thugs are working for someone called the Hood. The Hood needs money to buy a certain magical artifact, which is being smuggled from overseas. The Hood has employed these thugs and upgraded them with cloaking tech so that they can steal the money for him. During this interrogation, the Hood actually makes his first appearance here in the jewelry store. He is able to evade Peter and Miles while successfully stealing some valuable jewels. In order to stop the Hood's illegal artifact smuggling, Peter obtained a list of main players in the smuggling world with current addresses from a bunch of thugs. Meanwhile, Miles has discovered that a smuggler called the Foreigner is being mentioned a lot regarding overseas black market transactions. Peter cross-references travel records with the Foreigner's recent imports and locates a yacht that may be the place to deal it. However, when Peter and Miles arrive at the pier, the yacht is already too far out, and they decide to try Miles' new prototype gadget that implements sound frequencies to scramble cloaking tech. When the Spidey duo do catch up with the Hood, however, it turns out that the Hood is really just trying to cure his sick mother. The Hood's real name is Parker Davis Robbins, and he believes that a certain ritual with the artifact that he just purchased is the key to saving his mother. However, it turns out that the ritual had no effect, and the Hood is devastated. The Hood is temporarily aggravated when Peter and Miles try to calm him down, but when his mother asks him to stop by the Spider Duo and to be with her in her last few moments, the Hood calms down. The Hood asks Peter and Miles to leave him with his mother, and the Spider Duo respect his wishes. The Hood eventually surrenders himself to the police and tells Peter and Miles that his mother passed away. The comic ends with Jameson buying back the Bugle, which foreshadows his greater influence on the mainstream media of New York. This also means that Mary Jane Watson will be working for Jameson now, or potentially she will have to leave the Bugle completely. The last page of the comic is especially a big relief to many Gamerverse fans who were concerned about the delay of the game, because it clearly states that the new Spider-Man 2 game will be available in fall 2023.